my story.
Hey, my name is
This
Delara.
thing about 3 years
and
ago?
I want to tell you how I got rid of my psychopath brother.
Okay.
He tyrannized my family for years.
Brother, like an anime
but
character.
Now he's gone. And yes, I confess, I did it.
My
I
psycho
made him
brother ate
disappear.
my dog.
Since I can remember, I lived in constant fear of death. When my brother
Okay.
and I played together, he would always
Oh,
put
One
plastic
Punch
bags
Man.
over my teddy bear,
Man of culture.
as if he was suffocating it. And then
Bro,
he would
little
point at
demon.
me and laugh like I would be next. My parents
Okay.
knew he was an evil monster, which is why they never left me alone with him in the same
Bro,
room.
put him up for
He
adoption. What are you
loved
doing?
drawing himself eating and crucifying other people. To make things worse, most of the time, I was the victim. So of course I was scared. I knew my brother wanted to turn his fantasies into reality. But luckily,
That's a weird
I had
way
my
to word
parents
it.
and my dog Tobias protecting me. My brother had tried several times to break into my room at night, but
Do people not know how to problem solve? I be wondering, like, do people not know how to problem solve? Like, this little jit acting crazy stuff. First of all, you should have put him up for adoption. That's what you should have done. And if y'all were gonna keep him, and he did some shit like this, you know what you should have done? Call the cops. You're gonna deal with it. I know
Tobias
they are. They're
always
just gonna
slept
deal
next
with
to
it.
me. He was a very big dog. Unfortunately, that didn't save him from my brother.
What?
One day, my brother ran after me, and I started
What?
screaming for help.
Oh,
Tobias
yeah. Get on it,
immediately
Tobias.
came to my rescue
Yes,
and jumped
sir.
onto my brother, threw him down and snarled at him.
Tommy.
But psychopaths like my brother are incapable of feeling fear. That's why he just
What?
grinned back at Tobias and said,
Oh yeah, bro, really an
"You
anime
will
character.
regret this badly." I knew it was my responsibility to protect
Bro,
Tobias
it's an
from my
anime
brother,
character for real.
but I failed.
Only a boy that watch anime would understand that, bro. Like you get hit, bam bam. You feel the pain. Any other person, any regular person, they'd be like, but someone who really watch anime, they gonna take that shit to the chest. Bam bam. Is that all you got? You feel me? So y'all don't watch anime for real. I be on my
Brother
shit.
must have lured him outside, and then Tobias was gone. I told my parents that my brother got rid of Tobias, but they didn't quite believe me.
Ooh, damn.
They said maybe Tobias just ran away.
Got.
But the next day, when my parents and I came back from grocery shopping, my brother was in the kitchen cooking. He had
What he
never
whipping
cooked
up?
before, and for some reason, he was staring at me with his usual evil grin. Then he pulled out a
He
big
ate the
haunch
dog,
and bit into
just like
it
the title.
while staring
He ate
at
the
me.
dog.
The haunch was weirdly big.
Wow.
It took me a few seconds to realize that he was eating the leg of Tobias. In that moment, something switched inside me. I knew only one of us would
Transformation.
survive.
She's
I
transforming.
was ready to die. I first told my parents what was going on. But when they took a closer look at the haunch, they said it wasn't Tobias.
How do you know?
But I knew they were lying to make me feel comfortable.
How do you
Because
know?
a few minutes later, my brother told me what he had done to Tobias. How he had cooked him, and that he tasted like high-quality beef. Tobias wasn't just a
What?
dog for me. He was my best friend. And no one eats my best friend without equal
parents.
retribution. My parents were scared of my brother.
For
But
what?
I wasn't anymore.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
knew if I didn't take action, I would end up like Tobias.
Yep.
To protect myself, my dad gave me pepper spray and told me to use.
So you gonna get a daughter some little handy dandy weapons, but you ain't gonna handle it yourself. You gonna get a daughter some handy dandy weapons, but ain't gonna handle it yourself. Dad.
Use it against my brother if he
Bitch,
found
hey,
me.
bruh.
He said the pepper spray was strong enough to keep off bears, so it would
Dang.
easily knock out my brother.
Dang.
But I had no interest in defending myself. I didn't want to live in fear anymore. So the next morning, I opened my brother's door and threw a heavy book at him and screamed, "You murderer!" He
Okay.
immediately got up and ran after me. I ran out of our house
Okay.
directly
Big
into the
gonads.
forest.
Got them
My brother ran
cojones.
after me, but I had two
She moving, too.
advantages. I was 2 years older than him, and I had
Really?
shoes on while he
I
didn't.
thought you was younger the whole time.
I was faster than him, but kept him close enough that he thought
Bro,
he
outside
could
with
catch
the-
me.
with the-
1 mile,
with the grippers
2
out,
miles,
bruh.
3 miles. I had never run like this before.
She running
It was a
marathon.
beautiful and intense experience. At one point, I stopped and gasped for air. My brother was right there,
What?
5 meters away.
And
I could see in his face
You just stopped when she
that he
stopped?
had waited for this moment
Oh, they
all
kept
his life.
charging.
But so did I.
Oh, timing.
I pulled my dad's pepper spray out,
Got
ready
him.
to use it against my
Red
brother
dot him.
and end this
Corey.
once and for all. My brother started
I had to
running
do that,
away
I'm
from
sorry.
me, but I was
Yeah.
faster than him
Now
and
she's
about
just
to catch up when I fell and he escaped. Now I was truly petrified. I wasn't sure what my brother would do
I was
next.
really about to say, now you
So
the
I ran
psycho.
to
Now
my
you on
parents and
timing.
told them about my brother and how he had run after me in the forest. They knew I was telling the truth and decided my brother was too dangerous to continue to live with us.
Yeah.
That's why they tried to put him into a special facility for violent
Finally.
and dangerous teenagers.
You should have been done
My
that.
brother had no criminal record, so they didn't accept him in. My parents' only choice left was giving him into a foster home, but they said
That's what
he
I
was
said,
too
dude.
dangerous and a threat to the other kids there.
So y'all, he's not, so because he doesn't have a criminal record, y'all can't take him into the psychiatric ward. But he's also too dangerous to make it make sense. Just say you don't want to deal with the case.
That's why they decided to keep him living with us. Of course, we were all scared, and I was sleeping in my parents' bed from now on. I spent hours every
Well, that's
night
W
thinking
sleeps.
how I could get rid
Parents
of
got
him.
the best bed.
And then I had an idea. What if I placed a knife into his backpack and called the police to tell them he was planning to attack
Setting him
someone?
up is crazy.
But I knew he would accuse me of setting him up. So
Yep.
I also put a few of his drawings into his backpack.
Whoa.
Then, during school,
100
I
IQ
called the
play.
police and told them my brother had told me he wanted to go psycho on his classmates. The police immediately arrived and took him into custody.
He don't care.
And guess
though.
what?
He chilling.
Now he is in a youth detention facility, and he will stay there for many years.
Wow.
However, his new home is only 40 miles
W
away
sister,
from
I
where
guess?
we live.
Nigga
And I'm
was
scared
crazy.
that he will break out of there and come to get me. Because he has repeatedly sworn to take revenge on me. Because he knows that I had set him up. That's why I'm practicing sprinting and fighting every day.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
always carry some weapon
Get on your
with
Black
me,
Widow.
just in
Ooh.
My parents have also installed an alarm system to our house in case my brother tries to break in and get me. It's scary, but I know how to defend myself, and once
Little
I'm
butter
older,
knives, them is not
I'll just
doing
move
nothing,
far
bruh.
away, somewhere where my brother will never
My
find
bro
me.
finna pop up somewhere.
And if he
What?
does find me, I'll be prepared. In fact, I sometimes hope he will break out and fight me.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. BT. She said, I want him to break out. I want him to see what these do. Look at her biting her lip and shit. She's exhilarated. She's I don't know the word.
I could finally end this, once and for all.